Hello everyone and welcome to a new TL capacity building video. In today's video we're going to be talking about one-to-ones and PDP personal development plans, so it's going to be kind of interesting video for you guys. So the objectives that we have in the TL capacity building, just to review it, it's to understand our core as an organization, our role as team leaders, to get the knowledge and the skills that we need to be the best team leaders and to become experts in team management. So, of course, everything that we're talking about is related to the team standards, and the one-to-ones are no exception. So the one-to-ones are one of the team standards that we got, and it is a monthly touch point that you need to have alone with your member. So you, team leader, with your member, that's why it's called one-to-one. And in this touch point, the objective is to set the personal development plan for your member in the first one-to-one, and then to be able to track each month, the development of your member. So this is basically the purpose of this space. So in the first one-to-one, it's going to happen at the beginning of the experience, and it is the main purpose. It is to set the personal development plan, and we have a suggested agenda for you guys so that you can follow in case you don't know how to deliver a one-to-one. So in the suggested agenda, you can have like a check-in, how are you feeling, like kind of break the ice, because maybe this is the first time that your member has a one-to-one, so maybe they don't know what to expect. Then the second one is to set expectations. So what are the expectations that they have for you as a team leader and for this team experience? And what is the expectations that you also have towards the member? And how can you support them in the development of the things that they want to develop? This moment is very important, because maybe you will understand who of your members needs more emotional support, who needs more tracking, who needs more independence. These type of things are usually coming up in the expectation setting. Then of course setting an overall goal for the term in a scoreboard, so he can actually understand what is their contribution to the team. So of course, by this point, you should have already set the goal for the team for the whole semester, for the whole team experience. So now they need to understand, okay, where do I enter as a member here? What is my contribution to this goal? And filling the monthly sheet together. So you're going to be seeing the personal development plan new tool in the next video. So be very to go and check it out after this video so that you understand what we're talking about. And also another tip is to collect your members' LDA score before the one-to-one, so that in this one-to-one you can actually already guide your member in towards what are the actions that maybe he can do to improving the LDA. Amazing. And there's one more thing that I would add here, that is actually doing a vulnerability activity or a trust activity. And this is very simple. This is just, like sharing uh, in a vulnerable way and opening the space for them to share as well. So one of activity that I usually do is I ask the person to set a timeline for their life and to pinpoint 5 of the most important and impacting things that they happen to their life. And this is a very vulnerable space, and of course as a team leader you would need to do it as well. So it would be a space of generating this trust and this vulnerability among each other that is going to help you in the next team experience. And then each month you also need to do a one-to-one to track this development. So it's not just setting it in the first one and then Safi, it's over. You need to each month sit down again with your member and track how is the development of his personal goal, how's the accomplishment of his organizational goal. So these two things need to happen in the monthly one-to-ones. So one of the suggested agenda that we have is having a check-in, okay, like of course in every meeting, like checking in, how are you feeling, how is the experience going. Then you can have maybe a reflection space. So what are the things that shaped this month, their experience in this month, what is the things that maybe they're worried about or thankful about during this experience so far. And you can review the past month, what was accomplished, what was the development that you had, and what was the things that needed to be done for this month. So you can set later, once you review everything, you see how everything has gone during this month, you can set what needs to happen in the next one. Not only personally, like what are the actions that they need to take for their personal development, but also to accomplish their organizational goals. So of course they will also have a numerical goal for the month. So you will have a next video directly explaining the whole PDP tool in the actual tool, so that you can go through like tab by tab. You understand whatever is going on there, because it's a new tool and we know that maybe it's something new and different, but we will see right here how it goes. So the PDP tool starts with the first tab, where you will put like the team identity, the team photo, where are the three main values or the three main drivers of your team, so that you can always have it right there in the beginning, to always remember what is the identity of your team and what is the things that you are working for. Then you will have a scoreboard, as you can see here. So first is the welcome, then you have a scoreboard, and in this scoreboard you need to fill it on the first team meeting, because this scoreboard is going to be the overall goal. It will be the goal for the whole semester, for the whole team experience, uh, in regards to the results. Cool. So you need to fill this in the first team meeting, and then you will be checking, of course, how you're doing in each monthly review with your team. And then you will have a tab for each one of the months. So here you have October, then you will have November, etc., in which you will have divided by member what is the organizational goal that they have and the personal goal that they have. So this is the first one that I told you about, guys, like the introduction tab, in which you have your team identity, and the overall scoreboard. It looks like this. So basically you will have the team goal. So for instance, in this example, it's 100 approvals for the team in this semester. And then you will be able to see what is your percentage of plan achievement. It's automatic. It automatically updates itself, and you will see if your team is in red, in yellow, or in green, so that you can very visually understand in what situation your team is right now. And then it is divided by members. So you will have each one of the members' goal for the whole semester, and how much they achieved so far, and what was the percentage of achievement so far for each member. So already by seeing this, you understand your whole members achieving goals in your team. If you go below in that same tab of the scoreboard, you will see by month. So in the month of September, you planned 4, you achieved 3. So for example, you got 75%. This is like for the team and for each member. So each month you will see what was the plan and the achievement of your team and each one of your members. And lastly, you have the leadership development part in the general scoreboard. Here you'll have the leadership development assessment. You need to fill it out with the results of the LDA of each one of your members. And then you have the 9 box. So this 9 box, you really don't need to touch anything, because it's already automatic. It has the formula, and it will depend completely on what is the performance and the potential of each one of your members, and this will appear regarding to the accomplishment of their goals that we will see later. So this is totally automatic. Okay, it looks like this because it has some examples already set, and the whole 9 box graph is also automatic. So it will count how many people you have highly performers, how many you have red flags, etc. If you don't know a lot about the 9 box, you can also approach your VPTM about this, and I will also do a video now that I think about it, so that you guys can start using it directly from this month and you can understand what it means. So I will add it to the phase 2 of this TL capacity building. And let's go for the month tabs. So here you have the example of October, and you have the example of EMAN. So EMAN has an organizational goal and has a personal development plan. This organizational goal, it will have a monthly KPI, so it will have what is the measurable that I have this month. So for instance, approvals, or for instance, applicants for marketing, for instance. So you will have the target. Okay, I want 20, and how much I achieved, and the percentage of achievement will appear automatically. Then you have the monthly priorities. You need to set 3 monthly priorities at the beginning of each month, and these will not change. You have to keep them the same and just check if they were done or not. And then you need to focus on 3 actions, 3 main priorities for each week as well. So what are the 3 actions that you will do each week of the month in order to be able to accomplish those monthly priorities, which are based, of course, to accomplish your organizational goal. So here you will only have to click if it was done or not done, and the execution and the achievement will be automatic, and you will see if you're a member if your members are in red, if they are in yellow, or if they are in green. This same example goes for the personal development plan. So for the things that they want to develop personally, it also works. So for instance, if I am Cami and I want to learn Arabic, and my monthly priority is to learn Arabic, I should have actions that will lead me to this goal each week, and I will check them if I did them or not. And I will see how much I executed for my own personal development. So this is the example that we have for you guys. I will do one more video now, exactly like on the tool, so that you can see where everything looks like, how it looks like. I will click things so you can see what is the difference, how the colors change and everything, so that you can have more a more explanation, detailed explanation for this. But this is our new PDP, this is our new personal development goal tool, plan tool, I'm sorry, and we are very excited about it. I really hope that you like it and that you will use it. It is totally simple. It is totally simple to use, to understand, also for your members to click even themselves if they want. So I really hope that you can use it. And the checklist for this is during your team meeting, your first team meeting, you need to make sure that all your members know and filled the LDA so that you can add it to your tool, collecting the LDA results, then making sure that you book your first one-to-one with your member after your first team meeting, and setting a timeline for your monthly one-to-ones, and of course filling the PDP tool and tracking it every month. And just be real, be you. Iman is a very nice person. She's always putting for you guys to be real and to be you, because this was created by our amazing growth hacker Iman. So congratulations to her. Let's give her a lot of love, and thank you guys. This was all for this video.